Hello and good morning, friends. Welcome to a 7-part series on The Lord is My Shepherd, Psalm 23. I'm excited about this one. It sort of just all came together last night. During the week, I was sort of thinking, Psalm 23 came to mind when I was going to say, what am I going to do next? But then last night, as I sat down to read it, I'm just reading this thing, and there's so much in this one psalm that I thought we have to do a series, and there's 6 verses in it, so including intro session and then one session for each verse. It's a 7-part series, magic number 7, or blessed number 7, should I say. So yeah, this is a very popular psalm, very well-known psalm, but also one that I quite like as well. I have "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want" on a little plaque on my bed. I've had it there since I was a kid. And there's so much in this psalm, but I just love the picture of the Lord as our shepherd. God is our shepherd. And I learned a bit more about that when I was in Israel. I got to do some sheep herding on a little farm. When I was on the Jesus Trail, I saw the sheep herders go from one place to another. We're walking by and they're taking their whole sheep herd by as well, which was just really cool. So I got to have a real understanding of this. And the first few verses talk about God as a shepherd, but also comes through the others as well. And you really, when you start to unpack this, it really brings to light what that actually means. So let's take a look at John 10:10, which is John 10 verse 11. I am the good shepherd. The shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. And this whole passage here really talks about Jesus as the good shepherd from verse 1 to 18. I'll pick out a few verses, but go and read this yourself. Let me just go through a few. The one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep hear his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. He has brought out his own. He goes ahead of them. The sheep follow him because they know his voice. Verse 7. Very truly I say to you, I am the gate for the sheep. And then verse 14. I am the good shepherd. I know my own, and my own know me, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father. And I lay down my life for the sheep. I have other sheep that do not belong in this fold. I must bring them in also, and they will listen to my voice. So there will be one flock and one shepherd. For this reason, the Father loves me, because I lay down my life in order to take it up again. And so here we've got this beautiful picture of the shepherd. And actually, it even goes further on than verse 18 to probably about verse 30. And even so in that whole chapter, it's a really great one, just reading out the I ams of Jesus. But so we're going to unpack this a bit more, but I just love the picture of God, of Jesus as our shepherd, leading us, guiding us through life, providing everything for us. So just a quick one today, but I'm going to leave you with reading Psalm 23, and then next week we're going to and from then on we're going to unpack it verse by verse and really get into what it's like. So leave me some comments, leave me some messages of what you really love about this chapter, and we'll unpack it together, yeah? So let's just read it out together and let this one just wash over you as I read it out. Soak it in. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord my whole life long. Isn't that just the most beautiful picture? And there is so much in there. So go have a read of that for yourself. Just pick up bits and that we can highlight next week. And I will see you then as we unpack verse 1. Have a great week.